Hello, hello, Virgos. Welcome in. If you're new, welcome back. If you've been here before, I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Tuesday, August 27th. I actually recorded this reading this morning. That's why you can see these cards out here, and then there are stacks of cards over here, and the books are here already marked with the pages because I did this whole reading this morning, and I don't know, I think it was almost an hour. It was 50 something minutes long. And then I went into my camera roll because I had too many videos in there. It takes up a lot of space. And I went to delete, not this one, but the other ones, and I accidentally deleted the one I recorded for you guys. And I didn't have time. I looked for it and found out that if a file is too big, it can't go in the recycle bin. It has to just get permanently deleted right then. So I learned a lesson about that. So, funny enough, I have had Virgo on my mind for 3 or 4 days now to do a reading for, but sometimes I have to, my guides have to give it to me more than once for me to get it, because I do have friends that are Virgos. So sometimes I think, is this my ego? Is this, I want to make sure that Spirit really wants me to do the reading. And so they did. So after I did it and that happened, I was like, well, I'll have to go to work. And then I left all the cards here so that I could re-record it when I got home, because I felt like the message is a really important one. Either I said something in the message that I shouldn't have, or it just wasn't the right time for the video to be posted. So now I'm going to go through it. But something else really strange happened after this. One of my friends that's a Virgo, I was driving to work and got a text message from her, and this was probably only 20 minutes after this whole thing had transpired, and said, I've been thinking about you, and da-da-da. So because I was driving, I hit the microphone on the text so I could just talk and text her back. So I did that, and when you let go of the microphone, the text is sent. When I let go of the microphone, it said, your message has been deleted. So I was like, wow, this is just really too much to take. So the video was deleted, and then my text message to one of my Virgo friends was deleted. And then anyway, I ended up getting a message through, and we talked on the phone for a bit. But so anyhow, that's what happened. Typically I put my videos out in the morning, but this is going out in the evening because of what happened. So one of the things that I talked about, and luckily I wrote down notes about it, was that first of all, Mercury retrograde ends tomorrow. Yay! I know it isn't in your sign. I think it was in Leo for the second portion of it. But on Saturday, the 24th, Vesta's energy moved into Virgo. Vesta's energy is about dedication, focus, and the inner spark. This is a nudge to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul. So to listen to a video, so another thing that was strange about that was that on Saturday, my other Virgo friend was here. And after she left, she sent me a link where a woman was talking about this Vesta moving energy. And then on my YouTube channel, in my feed, came up a message about Vesta's energy. And I was like, wow, that's twice in one day. So definitely, Virgos, there is for sure a message that needs to get to you. I mean, I have no doubt. I trust my guides. So if you want to listen to the message that she posted in YouTube, like on the community tab. So if you want to listen to what she said about Vesta's energy moving into Virgo, go to the channel on YouTube called Sacred Knowledge Tarot. Click on her community tab, and then scroll down to the message that begins, Happy Saturday, everyone, I think it says. Click more, and then below she has links to videos that she did specifically for each sign to do with Vesta moving. Okay, so I said all that this morning, but there, I've said it again. Okay, so now we'll get to the cards. The first deck that I pulled from, oh, and Spirit told me which decks they wanted me to use for this specific Virgo reading also. So I wanted to let you know that. My camera is being really wonky. Okay, hopefully that will... Cheapers. So the first deck that I used was the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. And then I used the Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. And then the Healing Spirits Oracle by Gordon Smith. All right, so let's go through those cards that came out. So the first card from the Enchanted Map Oracle, number 7, Into the Unknown. And you can see there, she looks like she's maybe at a masquerade ball and she's kind of feeling her way. See how her hands are up in front of her. There's beautiful wisteria hanging from above. I don't know why this doesn't want to focus. And a number 7. 7s are about reflection, right? What have I done, or what do I need to do? What have I done that I need to change? Or what have I done that's worked out for me and what hasn't worked out for me? Things like that. Yeah, so 7s, reflection. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. And then she's got some, there's a bird there on the terrace, whatever that is, railing. Yeah, Lisa, come on. On the terrace railing. And there's more purple flowers down here with, those are red hearts, but you probably can't pick that up. But she definitely looks like she's walking forward as she's blindfolded. So, Into the Unknown, trust. And all will be revealed, Virgos, okay? Trust, and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. All right? Now, also, where it says new opportunity, so obviously I didn't think of this morning because one of your cards later is about a new opportunity. So maybe, I needed to mention that as we're reading that Colette Baron Reed card. And then the next card, fire, passion. Fire, passion. What are your passions? What turns you on? What ignites that inner flame, that creative spark? Remember how Vesta moving is about the inner spark? When you feel devoid of passion, consider what is missing in your life. It is most likely an absence of fire in your belly, something that makes your heart beat faster and quickens your breathing. Passion is not something that comes from outside of you, although some events and circumstances can trigger it. It is an intensity of feeling, whether quietly experienced or enthusiastically expressed. Passion can simply be a strong feeling, or the sensation itself can be so powerful that it motivates you to act. This is too often associated exclusively with sexuality, which is certainly one way of experiencing it, yet it limits its meaning and demeans the broader possibilities. Open yourself to the truth of what you are passionate about and find a means to express it. Okay, Virgos? So what is it that you're passionate about? You really need to concentrate on that. Figure that out. I know that this was a big message. This morning I was feeling it really strongly. Like, what is your passion, right? Go into that. Reflect on what you've done and figure out what your passion is. All right, and then the next card from the Gordon Smith Healing Spirits is a number 28, okay? 28 is 10. Oh, come on, focus. 28 is a 10, which is completion and then a new beginning. And I mean, the picture on this card looks like the synapse in your brain, right? All those neurons firing. Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have, right? Very important here. And they're making me feel it again. This morning, they were like very forceful about that. Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. Your life is about to move in new directions, but don't be in a hurry to conquer everything in a short space of time. Spirit sages teach that success is to be enjoyed and understood. Therefore, it must be allowed to open slowly, like a flower whose blossom is enjoyed for much longer when it opens naturally and with the right elements, when it follows nature. Enjoy each step of the journey to your full potential, and don't just look for the outcomes. The process is often the greater lesson. Okay? The process is often the greater lesson. I could stand to listen to that as well. That the process is often the greater lesson and where we learn things. So after I pulled the 3 oracle cards, into the unknown, what is your passion? What are you going to do with what you already have? Okay? So then we went to my regular Tarot Royale. The Fool. New beginning, new journey. We already had that in the oracle. Okay. The Fool. Yeah, new journey. He's about to step off into the unknown, right? Go charging off into the unknown for the new adventure, for the new thing. He's juggling every zodiac sign there. There's butterflies. It's literally a celebration of something new about to happen, some new adventure that he's about to go on. And then you have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. This is heavy burden that you have been carrying. It's not killing you or knocking you to the ground, but it's all these things that you feel you have to do, complete, or whatever. 10s are completion. It's time to complete it, but also remember to enjoy the journey. So a big message from this morning was that if there are things that you discern that are not going to be beneficial in the long run, it's okay to put them down. You can put them down. You don't need to finish it just for the sake of finishing it. Figure out what you're passionate about, Virgos, and go for that. Use what you have, right? Do with what you have and what you're passionate about. So the next card that came out was the 3 of Swords. 3s are creation and collaboration. This is my least favorite card in the deck. However, in this circumstance, the message that they gave me, and they're giving it to me again, it's okay if you don't finish everything. Virgos love perfection, checking off the boxes, getting it all done, wrapping it up with a bow. But you may have to compromise that, right? You may have to compromise that. And so when we do that, and I'll give you an example. This is the example that I gave this morning, and I still remember it. When I lived in California many years ago, I signed up for a course called Writing Children's Books, or Writing Books for Children, or something like that. I only got about halfway through it, and then I was sidetracked, or I don't know. I couldn't get back to it. I felt guilty about that for years. Literally years. Oh my God, this freaking spam calls. And I just would not let myself off the hook for that for so long. Sometimes, believe it or not, I still remember back to that and say, I should have finished that. I mean, Lisa, really? I mean, that was a long time ago. And yeah, I didn't finish it, but I had lots of other adventures and experiences in my life and while I was in California, other things that I did, other things that I learned. So that just wasn't meant to be, and that's perfectly okay. So when you figure out what it is you're passionate about, right? What you already have that you're going to use that you're passionate about, you will start on this new journey. You will take and finish what you want to finish, what you want to complete, and you will leave the rest, right? And you'll be okay with it. It's okay, believe me. The next card that came out was the Seven of Pentacles. This is another 7. It's another reflection. So you have 2 10s and 2 7s, right? Reflecting on what she's doing with what she's created. So right now, all of her pentacles are in the tree, and she's got a basket, and she's trying to decide what to do. Do I collect these and use them? Do I leave some in the tree? Do I take them all? What do I do? Right? Pentacles being how you earn your living, how you make your money. Could be a side business for some. I mean, it could be many things. But she's definitely trying to figure out what to do with what she already has. So, that definitely goes along with this card. Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have, right? Yeah. The next card out was the Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving forward action toward your goal, for work, for material wise, for a business, for, this is in Pentacles is material, earth, okay? And the Knight is marching toward that tree, toward that woman. So what is she going to choose? What is she going to work on? Which things does she need to gather in her basket, and which things can stay in the tree for later? Everything doesn't have to be done right now, this minute, right? It's okay to leave some things in the tree for later. It's okay to plant some of those wands in the ground and say, I'll go back for that. You don't have to be upset about it, right? And then we had the Four of Swords. Now, this, for me, and my guides have given me, this is a meditation after a lot of conversation, deliberation, could even be classes. It could be checking things off a list. It could be just mundane things you have to do. It could be your house chores, whatever it is. But this person is lying down. They've put these things above. They're taking a rest. They've got that sword, the one when they're ready to pick it up, when it's time to pick that sword up and move forward like that knight, then he will pick that sword up, he or she, and he will move on with what he wants to do, with what he's passionate about, okay? So those are very key messages that came out, and I feel them again very strongly. I meditated before I started this again. I used the Mother Mary spray. That's a loving, kind, caring spray. And I'm hearing, Virgos, that some of you need to give yourself a break. You're overworking, overdoing, overthinking, right? You need to meditate, reflect, and not be all caught up in the results, I'm hearing. Don't be caught up in the results, right? Be like this person in the masquerade party. Put on the blindfold and go forward, feeling your way through like this fool, okay? All right. So then they prompted me to use the foil deck. And what came out? The Ten of Cups. This is beautiful. This is where we all want to be, right? We all want to be at this Ten of Cups place, this emotionally fulfilled place of happiness, joy, family, home, everything that we could want. This Ten of Cups is pure happiness. How do we get there? We can't keep striving for more money or more things, more material things, more money, more hours at work, more. We have to be able to be content with what we have when we get there, when we reach there. The problem with goals is that we make the goal and then we say, okay, what now? Believe it or not, a lot of people get a little depressed when they reach a goal and they need another goal, a new goal, and we really need to learn to be content with those things that we accomplish, right? We have a whole lifetime to do things, to take classes, to learn things, to whatever. We don't need to rush and get everything done right now, all right? So next was the Four of Cups. Okay. This is an offer coming out of nowhere. You see the cloud with the cup offer, but this person is sitting there, hands folded, knees crossed, staring at the 3 cups he already has, right? Fours are stability or stagnation. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, this was your third 10 in this reading. So what was it? 10, 10, 10. All right. Complete the cycle, start a new cycle. So in those oracle cards, we had one that said, be on the lookout for the opportunities, right? That a new opportunity is coming in. But you can't see it because you're too busy focusing on this stack of wands you need to complete, on these pentacles in the tree that you need to figure out, and so you're not going to see it. New opportunity. A new opportunity, and it can come from anywhere, literally, if you're looking out for it, if you're paying attention, right? Okay, and then they wanted me to go to the Angel Wisdom deck. There was just so much coming out this morning regarding this. The first card out of the Angel Wisdom, the Nine of Swords. And if you've watched me before, you know this is the worry anxiety card. This is the worry anxiety. He's standing up. He's looking at his watch. It's nighttime. He should be in bed, but he's lit a bunch of candles and it looks like he's pacing the floor. Unfounded fears, expecting the worst, thus creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. Sleepless nights. Refocus your thoughts. Time to refocus your thoughts. What is your passion, Virgos? They just want me to say that. They're so adamant that they want you to figure out what you're passionate about. Doing the same thing over and over because you know how to do it. If you're not passionate about it, then soon you'll just want to move on to the next thing. Or you'll feel like this guy. I just need to lay down and rest. You need to have a fire in your belly and a passion about what you're doing, right? That's why so many people have side businesses, side hustles, things they do, or people, they work at a job they need because of the benefits or what have you, so they join a book club, or they write a book, or they write poetry, or they go to trivia clubs. We've got to do things that we're passionate about. But also, filling our calendar up with too many things can also lead to this. It can lead to this, and it can lead to indecision. We've got too many things on the books, right? Pick the things you're passionate about. Get rid of the other stuff. Declutter it. I'm hearing declutter it. All right, and then the 8 of Wands, okay? The 8 of Wands is hitting your mark, right? 8 of Wands, hitting your mark. But in this card, it's a little bit different. Too much going on. Oh, yeah. Too much going on. Stress caused by many positive opportunities. Unexpected events or rapid changes. The ability to multitask and business travel. So, stress caused by many positive opportunities. Okay, so let's talk about that for a minute. So, even though you may have 3 different things like, come over here and go to this meditation group. Oh, I want you to go to this sound bath healing. I want you to come to this free Reiki share. All 3 of those things are positive, right? But if you sign up for all 3, then you're stressed about getting to all 3 of these things that you signed up for, right? So yes, they're positive, but if they don't fit on your calendar, wait for the next time. Pick maybe one of those 3, or even possibly 2, but don't try to cram everything in because, this is good. I should do this. Should is one of the no words, right? Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Should makes you feel guilty because you didn't do it, okay? Or you're not going to do it. Should makes you feel like you have to do it. Just try not to say the word should. And then, before I close, okay, so let's recap. Into the unknown, taking a leap of faith, trusting Trusting your guides, trusting the universe. Fire, passion. Choose the things that you're passionate about. Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. What do you have already that you're passionate about? What knowledge? I don't know. If I was doing my passion, this is one, horses is another, and words is another. Books, poetry, reading, writing. Those are basically my three passions, right? So I'm doing this. I read every day or every night before I go to bed. I don't write as much anymore, but so, words, horses. I am going to an ancient wisdom meditation with horses this weekend. I don't have much of an opportunity to be around horses, but anyway, I gave you an example. So those are the three things I'm passionate about. So are sound baths great on every full moon or new moon? Sure they are. But do I need to pressure myself to do it every time because it's good for me or because it's positive? No. If it doesn't fit, if I feel like I'm going to be stressed with that on my calendar, no, I don't need to schedule it. I don't need to sign up for it. Whew, they're making me talk fast too. All right. So, what was this? Into the Unknown, Fool, The New Journey, the 10, the 10, the 10. Putting down those wands. Plant some in the ground for later. Finish what you can. Move on. Don't lament because you couldn't finish all 10 of those right now. Sevens, reflection. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving forward action towards your goal. Maybe leaving some of those up in the tree and taking a couple of them and working on those. Working towards, and to your 10 of Cups means being content and happy with the success that you've had up till now. Okay? Being grateful and happy is a big key to more things coming in. Taking time to meditate, tune into your gut, figure out what you're passionate about, then pick up that sword and move on. Paying attention because a new opportunity is going to come in, right? And if you're not paying attention or you're too focused on this and checking off the boxes, you're going to miss it completely. All right? 9 of Swords. We don't want to be in that worry, anxiety mode. If something is making you worried or anxious, you need to figure out what that is and set it down, deal with it however you need to. Not worrying about not finishing things or not knowing what the next thing is or not knowing what the next offer is, right? Set it down. And then your 8 of Wands. Too many things going on. That's the line they really want you to remember. Too many things going on. Okay, Virgos? All right. And then, so the animal oracles that came out for you to close, Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed, Virgos, okay? Yeah. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Be assertive when it comes to maybe saying no to somebody. No, I can't do that. No, I can't fit that into my schedule this time. Maybe next time. Be assertive about it, right? If you know that it's not going to be helpful for you to do that. And then Elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. What did we say here? That you need to be proud of what you've done. We may not have said it in such a way, but success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. Be proud of that. Be proud of what you've done. Be proud of what you've done so far, right? Yeah, be proud of, yeah. I was like, there's another card. Yes, this. What you've created, what you've achieved, what you've done. Okay, be proud of that. But with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. It's limitless, Virgos. Limitless. All you need to do is sit down, have a talk with yourself, with your guides, meditate, what have you. Figure out what it is you're really passionate about and focus on that. You know? Ask Spirit to bring that in for you. Ask Cougar and Elk for their assistance. right? Yeah. Okay, Virgos. Well, I hope this has helped. I know that someone needed to hear this. I don't know who. I would love it if you would like the video, if you would comment, put an emoji down there if it meant something. But I really and truly hope that you understand this message. I'm not a Virgo, so I'm just giving you what Spirit gave me to say. And I really, truly hope that this is helpful and you get something out of it, okay? Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.